Hello, everybody. How are you doing on to this Monday night? I hope everybody is doing absolutely fantastic. And hello to Lex, to Z Yang. Nice to see you, lovely. Paula, Sierra, Big Cleo, and Marina. Amy, also nice to see you. My beautiful Lilith, also. So let's start this off over here. And let's go see what we've got. Hello, Zach. Nice to see you. I'm just really not used to your whole new name over here. Watson is not in yet. All right. Okay, so let's go for it. We're going to start this off over here with our dear friend over here. Hold on. Lex, let me go into my email. So I know CJ came to see you, right? If I read earlier correctly, hold on. Okay, here we go. So CJ came to see you late last night, and you told him that you're not giving him what he wants, and you'd rather be alone. Okay. He's going through a lot as well. He needs the process because his uncle is about to pass away, right? So what is he thinking? Let's go see. We're going to put a timestamp over here for Lex. Lex is at 1 minute and 30 seconds, so let's say 1:30. What is he thinking, feeling today about last night and about what it is that you said? Let's go see. And does he feel that you're withdrawing yourself from him? Let's go find this out. So we are with Lex at this moment. So CJ came on by last night. What are we thinking? What are we feeling about the whole thing? We feel as though the fact that we actually had a communication was good. So I'm going to say that hope is still up into the air. I feel as though, yes, it was difficult. Yes, we did not quite get what we wanted. But you know what? We at least got that communication. We at least got something that was coming on through. And for that, I feel like we're actually quite happy. Does he feel that, no. Does he feel you withdrawing yourself from him? Not really, because you communicated, you opened up the door. If you did not want to be with him, you would have kept that door closed. So he knows that there's a certain opportunity over there. You stopped texting some cute messages. Is he sad about that? And is he going to try to continue to try to come forward? Does he feel that he has lost you? So does he feel that he has lost you? Absolutely not, sweetie, because you opened up that door. So he knows that you guys have talked. He knows that there is some kind of way that you guys are going to be able to figure things out. Ultimately over here, as for the messages, he knows that you're not going to message him right away because you guys are upset. So there is somewhat of some sadness, but nothing much more, because he does believe that he's going to be getting them back. Is he giving titles to anybody else but you? Let me go and see. I'm going to say over here, he tries to balance things out. He doesn't want to tell every one of his girls that they are his girlfriends, but he does call them all different kind of cute little pet names. So I'm going to say over here, my sweetie, ultimately, they're not all his girlfriends, but he tries to find some kind of sweet little way of kind of going around the whole subject so that they feel that they are precious and that they are important and that they are ultimately the only one that he wants into his life. So he's got his own little special way of manipulating here, my sweetie, and I just kind of feel like he's a little bit of a sweet talker into that kind of way. Let's go and see over here for Z Yang. Katie's current feelings towards you, and what should you expect this end of August and whole month of September? Absolutely, Z. Let's go see. Up next is going to be Paula, Sierra, and Big Cleo. So we want to know for Z Yang, Katie's current feelings towards you. And by the way, Lilith, I have to say, I didn't do good with my shopping last night. Honestly, after I braved the ghost into my house, I ended up like falling asleep onto my phone. And so I did not end up shopping all that much. But this morning, as I was working, I actually ended up with I don't know, it just kind of happened out of great coincidence, although there are no coincidences. But I did not have time to research upon them. But I did find some really interesting decks, and I found some really interesting books on witchcraft also, which I must all explore, but have not had the time yet to do so. But anyways, so I do have some beautiful inspiration, but it did not come from last night. It came from this morning. So Z, Katie's current feelings towards you and what should you expect? For the moment, I'm going to have to say, I feel as though we want to reach out. We want to offer something to you, but at the same time, we're still a little bit staying onto the side. Hello, Collective Souls. Thank you. And YouTube user, sweetie. I'm going to say over here, High Priestess and Ace of Pentacles. There's absolutely no doubt about it over here. I feel as though we want to reach out, but we're not reaching out right now. So Katie's current feelings about you and what should you expect this end of August or for the whole month. For the end of August, I'm going to say not too much. I'm going to say stagnation. I don't feel as though we're reaching out. I don't feel like really nothing is really changing all that much. Into the month of September. For the moment, I'm not still seeing a reach out. I hope that it will. I really, really do. You fell asleep watching a horror movie? Oh my gosh. I got you, YouTube user. Thank you. As for the month of September, I'm seeing that we're having some transitions, but these transitions are not necessarily bringing some happiness into our life. Actually bringing over here some questions, some wanderings. So I'm going to take some more cards out for the month of September. For the moment, I'm definitely going to have to say, for the month of August, nothing is changing. We're thinking about reaching out. We're thinking about being closer to you, but we're not making any action. Nothing is actually happening. And let's go see into the month of September. I didn't see all that much for September, which is why I'm taking out some cards just for that one. Honestly, I don't know how you did it, Lilith. I don't know. I could not have done that. Oh my gosh. I would have been scared out of my mind. I am going to have to say over here, my beautiful, into the month of September. Into the month of September, I am seeing for some reason over here, I am seeing our knight wanting to create something. I do feel as though we are going to try to actually figure things out. So I'm going to say August is calm, nothing really happening. And I hope that into the month of September, this stays as it is, Z Yang, because my beautiful, into the month of September, if it stays as it is, we're reaching out towards you. We're offering something towards you, some type of compromise of some sort. So September seems definitely much better than the month of August. August, nothing happening, but there's thought, there's possibilities. September, we seem to be getting some movement. So let's hope for that movement to stay there, my beautiful. You see those movies, they aren't scary, but personal experience, yeah, I guess so. I don't know. They all scare me, but I think they scare me because of the personal experiences. Does she really? Your granddaughter loves him and she gets you to watch him with her? Oh my gosh, I could not get any of my grandparents to watch no scary movies with me. That would just not happen. Z, sending you so much love, sweetie. Paula, general reading, any secrets that you don't know about? How's ex-girlfriend Leo feeling and thinking about you today? Is she thinking of contacting you? Let's go see. So Sierra is up next. Hey, Sierra, you went out onto the date with Richard. Good for you, sweetie. Yes, yes, and yes. Ah, Collective Souls, you are a partygoer, sweetie. You are that beautiful grandmother is what I have to say. I would definitely not do that. No, 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 no. If any of my kids want to, watch anything that is scary, they need to go to see Dad. I'm not watching it. I'm not. I'll do the cute. I'll do the funny. I'll do the scientific even if you want to. But I'm not doing the scary. Paula, a general reading. Any secrets that you don't know about? Honestly, there's not that many secrets that I've got over here. And your daughter and you have seen ghosts? Well, I'm going to say you're brave. My mom has seen ghosts also, and she's not afraid of them. I've seen some, but I'm afraid of them. I honestly have to say they've done nothing to me, but they scare me. They really do. I'm going to have to say over here, as for Paula, I'm getting over here some manipulation. I'm getting confusion. Honestly, insecurity, wanting to take some action, but not really taking any action. I don't really feel as though anything is really changing over here, sweetie. So, any secrets that you don't know about? Absolutely not. Into your general reading, what you can know is that we are thinking about you. We are missing you. At this moment, we're not really taking a decision, though. We're feeling insecure, but we're not making a decision about reaching out towards you. We're just kind of feeling. We're into that moment where we're feeling, we're figuring things out, but no decisions have truly been made. Honestly, into your money and into your life in general, I feel like everything is pretty much stable. Onto the difference over here with Leo. As for Leo, as I said, everything is a little bit up into the air. She has a lot of wants, she has a lot of desires, she has a lot of regret. She has a lot of wanting to make things better, but is she ultimately going to be able to make things better? That is to be seen. I feel as though at this moment she's still asking that question to herself. Is she still thinking about contacting you? I'm going to say yes. Since you were 3 or so, right? Oh my gosh. Yeah, that is such a young age. Oh, collective soul. Oh, my beautiful. Well, let's go see over here for Paula. Up next, by the way, is Sierra and Big Cleo. So, I'm going to go see over here. Hello to Tasneem. Nice to see you, by the way, and welcome to the channel. Paula, how does ex-girlfriend Leo? Is ex-girlfriend Leo thinking about Paula today? That is a yes. Is she missing Paula today? Also, yes. Is she thinking about taking action towards Paula today? That is a no. Is she thinking about taking action towards Paula in the following month? That is a yes, which would bring you most likely around mid-September. Is she cheating on Paula at this moment? Is she cheating on Paula with anybody, men or women? That is a no. Is she thinking about cheating with Paula? Ultimately, a no. Is she thinking about reaching out to Paula? That is a yes. When does she want to reach out to Paula? Somewhere into the month of September, after mid-September, sweetie. Sending you so much love, sweetie. Lilith, no, not always, sweetie. Honestly, no. Often we try to bring that upon thinking that it is an imaginary friend. Sometimes it is, but sometimes it is not. I have been told by my own personal psychic that my daughter Annelle has and does see ghosts often, which would make sense. She's absolutely terrified about a lot of different kind of things. But that she is able to see some, and she sees some quite often, and he even showed me like a picture of who it was, and who she seems to be seeing is my mom's grandmother, actually. So anyways, which I had never seen her, but I saw her into a picture later on that my mom showed me. So I'm going to have to say my oldest son and my middle, well, Annelle, they are able to see some, and they have seen some, and they talk to me about them every once in a while. But yeah, we often try to put that off to something as an imaginary friend. Sometimes it is, sometimes it's not. You're still second week in mid-September, same thing, sweetie. Yeah, you can stick with that one. It's all good. Oh, that's what you meant. Yeah. Children think that they're imaginary friends, but they're not. I know, seriously. Oh, he is, Lilith. He is scary as hell. Honestly, he is really, really scary. Yeah, you would love him, and he doesn't do it for money. He never ups his price. Yeah, no, you go and see him, my beautiful, and he uses no cards. He uses nothing. The first time or second time you go see him, he'll touch your fingertips, and that's it throughout the whole reading. And he'll tell you everything about your life, the people into your life, your family. He knows everything. And after that, he doesn't even touch your fingers. He just talks to you for me, he talks like for 2 hours straight. I can't get out of there. You're having trouble using your words tonight, right? You feel great today? I'm glad you are, sweetie. Oh yeah, you definitely know the difference, right? Collective soul, not the same thing. Oh no. Sierra, my beautiful, you went on to that date with Richard. Can you have love notes? And what do I think? Absolutely. Let's go and see. I'm actually going to go tell you what I think about first, and then we're going to go and see about the love notes. So Big Cleo is up next. Then I'm actually going to be moving over after Big Cleo. I'm going to go and see Marina. After Marina, I'm going over to PayPal. And then I will be with our beautiful collective souls and other beautiful souls. So let's go for it for Sierra. I have, Lilith. I started to go see him when... I think I started to go see him actually when I was... Ooh, I think it was before I met David. So I've been going to see him for like 20 years now. Yeah, he's amazing. He really is. He's really, really blunt, and he argues with you. He really does. He's really a funny man, honestly. He will argue with you something horrible. Well, anyways, with me. And, but he's so funny. I don't think so, sweetie. I don't think so. I'm going to say the pink balloon was a beautiful balloon that you could have picked on pawn, sweetie. Pink would be about hope. It would be about abundance. It would be about loveliness and renewal. So it could be a little bit about that, sweetie. You could have grabbed onto it, but I'm going to say it is, yeah. I'm going to say over here for Sierra, you went on to your date with Richard, and you're wondering over here. Oh, he does, Lilith. Oh my gosh, he is so blunt. You know my blunt deck? No, he is blunt as hell. And he will tell you, can I be honest with you today? Can I tell you exactly what it is that I want to say to you? And I'm like, yeah. And he's like, you're not going to be upset at me? And I'm like, no, just go for it. Tell me, right? And he is just blunt as hell, but he's so hilarious as he does it. I completely accept it because I like bluntness. So Sierra, onto your date with Richard, my beautiful. I'm going to say some good. I'm going to say some bad. I kind of feel like it's a little bit into the in-between. I feel like more time is actually necessary. I'm not going to say that it was a bad date. I'm not going to say that it was a perfect date and everything was just really, really great. I'm going to say it is truly somewhere into the in-between. I feel as though you guys need to go back onto another date. You guys need to meet up again. I just kind of feel like there was some anxiousness. There was a lot of kind of things just kind of mixed on in all together. But honestly, I feel like you guys just need to balance things out. You need to have some type of compromise, some kind of understanding of what you want and what he desires. And I feel like things are just going to go really, really quite smoothly. So if you both give yourself that time, meet up a couple more times, try to be a little bit more relaxed. I just feel as though things are and could definitely turn out to be a beautiful relationship. I feel as though he had a great time. I feel as though you had a good time too. I just feel as though we need to balance things out a little bit. But, first and second and even third relationship, but dates, they can be complicated. They can be filled of stress and anxiety. More time you spend together, the closer you get, and the more open you are. And the more open you are, the better the relationship and the messages are going to be coming on through, and the better the emotions that you're going to be feeling. It's just going to become more clear for you. So should you have another date? Definitely. Did he enjoy the date? Yes. Would you have liked better? Definitely. But it was nice. It was lovely. So I'm going to say, why not? Let me go and give you some love notes. Hello, Shar. Nice to see you, sweetie. All right, so let's go for it over here. I'm actually going to go over here. Here we go. I need you like a heart needs a beat. Hello, Kevin. Nice to see you. If you want to send it to my email, Kevin, it would be perfect. Otherwise, you're going to have to wait till I have a moment, sweetie. But send it to my email otherwise, okay? I feel so much passion for you, and I don't really know what to do with this feeling. I want you to know that I truly do care for you. I am into some type of an awakening over here. And now, let's switch up decks. Let's go to the Hermit deck. Why don't we, Sierra? All right, I'm going to have to say over here, I want you to choose what we're going to do and how we're going to move on forward with this. And if I asked you to stay, would you stay with me or would you leave? Did you truly enjoy this date as much as I did? I want you to know that ultimately you are right into all of this. I do really care for you. I'm going to say that I'm slowly falling in love with you. And you know what? I do. I want you. And I could ultimately be your hero. I could be that person that you have been looking for. And sexually speaking, you do make me want to do all different kind of bad things, sweetie. It's as you wish, Kevin, as you wish. If you go through email, it'll be quicker. But if you want to hold on here, you can do that too. My beautiful Sierra, I am sending you so much love, my sweetie. I'm glad that you had a first good date. That was really, really quite good. Lovely. So let me go and see. Well, there is Juanson. Nice to see you. Let's put a timestamp, please, for Big Cleo at 21 minutes and 30 seconds. 21:30. Big Cleo, 3 questions, followed out by Marina. Then I'm moving over to Amy and anybody else who might be through PayPal. Then Collective Soul and YouTube user. So Big Cleo, will you and Z hang out this week, or is it going to be later this month, or both no, and then why, and timestamps? Absolutely. Let's go and figure it out. So for Big Cleo, thank you, my beautiful Sierra. Stay strong, my beautiful. I'm glad that things are slowly opening on up. So will Big Cleo, will you and Z hang out this week? Is that a yes or is that a no? Page of Pentacles, reverse. Knight of Pentacles, also reverse. Magician, reverse. Onto this one over here, I'm going to have to say no. As for this week, it's a no. As for next week, I feel like there's an opening. Let me take out some more cards and go see as for next week. All right. And here we go. I am getting our Ace of Cups, beginnings, 5 of Swords, a little bit of conflict still into the way. You know what? I'm going to say over here, my beautiful, because of the conflicts, because of wanting to be a little bit into that hermit zone, this week is going to be a no. As for next week, I do feel like there's a little bit of an opening somewhere around the day of Thursday. But ultimately, next week is a great interrogation mark. I kind of feel like we're going to have to wonder and see how things are actually going to be going. So I'm going to have to say, by the end of September, I'm going to say it's a definite yes. But this week is a definite no. Let's go and validate this, sweetie. Ultimately, it is because of that conflict. It is because of that... it is because of that open relationship that you guys have. Open and close, open and close. We don't really know what to do with about it, right? And you haven't really come to a common agreement. I feel like the energy is just really, really heavy and still really, really strong. So we're still a little bit confused about the whole thing, my sweetie. I feel as though he stays into a certain remorse. He stays into these things for, I mean, the longest of time. Hello to Ms. Price, or yes, nice to see you, sweetie. It is better to say it that way. Thank you for your donation. Let's go see. Big Cleo, will Big Cleo and Z hang out this week? Hello, Michelle. Nice to see you. Thank you, beautiful. And that is a yes. That is so weird, Carrie. I'm always here, honestly. At 9 or 9:30. I don't know. I don't know what to say. That is confusing, isn't it? That is so weird, beautiful. I'm going to write back to your emails later, okay, Carrie? I have not had the time yet, sweetie, but I will write back to you about the banishing and everything. So as for this week, it is a no. How about later this month? Will Big Cleo and Z hang out later this month? That is a yes. And will Z and Big Cleo hang out this week? Okay. I also want to know, does Z want Big Cleo to be his girlfriend? When is he going to be asking her? When? I am going to have to say over here, it seems to be somewhere around end of September, sweetie. And as we're with the pendulum, will Big Cleo get a minimum of 65 marks for last LBOTMA? And that is a yes. Beautiful. All right. Let's go and validate this. I'm so sorry, Carrie. I don't know what to say. It is strangely very confusing. And I would ask YouTube support about it, but you know what? They're really not going to tell me anything about it, honestly. They'll be a little bit lost about the whole thing, and they'll get back to me like 48 hours or 24 hours later, and they'll have no true response. Somehow they're going to say that it's your fault. I swear, sometimes they come up with like the strangest solutions, which are not really solutions altogether, Carrie. Okay, Big Cleo, beautiful. Let's go see. Does he want you to be his girlfriend? And if so, when? Thank you for waiting, everybody, so patiently. I'll be with you guys momentarily. Here we go. Let's go find out. Marina, by the way, you are up next, sweetie. Does he want you to be his girlfriend? Absolutely no doubt about it. It is going to be happening, though, somewhere around the end of September, sweetie. And are you going to be at least getting 65 marks for the last LBO TMA? Now, Pendulum said yes. Let's go and find out. And voila, I am getting over here our Ace of Cups, followed on out by our 10, sweetie. I'm definitely going to have to say we're going to get 65 marks. At least it is a definite yes. Hard and beautiful work is definitely going to get you the victory that you were looking for. So you keep on going for it, sweetie. You're going for that beautiful success. Sending you so much love, Big Cleo, and so much courage. If you need me to do another spell for you, let me know, okay? Marina, my beautiful, you would like to know, hold on just one moment. Is there anybody that is currently interested in you romantically? Let's go and find that out. So we are with Marina right now. And then I am moving forward to our dear friend over here. Oh, thank you, Kevin, for sending. And I do have Amy's questions here. So Marina, followed out by Amy, and then Collective Souls. And then I'm going to be moving back over to the email with YouTube user and Kevin. So Marina, is there anybody that is currently interested in you romantically? I'm going to have to say over here, Queen of Rods, followed out over here by something that seems to be looking for some justice. Ace of Cups, reverse position. 5 of Cups, afraid. I'm going to say for the moment, no, sweetie. There is somebody from your past who is still thinking about you, who is still sad about you. That I have no doubt. Are they going to reach out to you? No. But do they miss you, and do they wish that things were different? No doubt about it. You might know who they are, my beautiful Marina. So there is somebody from the past who is thinking about you. That is a definite yes, but they're not going to be reaching on out. Let me go see if anybody else is going to come towards you, sweetie. Hello, Craig. Nice to see you, lovely. All right, here we go. So what I am getting over here with our two of cups, my sweetie. Okay, our beautiful magician over here. I'm going to say that the possibility is there for you to have a relationship coming on into the month of November. For some reason, whoever this person is, they have brown hair, short hair, a little bit of blonde streaks going on through. They have light colored eyes. I'm seeing for some reason that it is more green than it is blue. They are fairly tall. They are fairly strong. This is somebody who is fairly in shape, I'm going to have to say. And for you seem to be making, they seem to be of a water sign, and you seem to be making a move towards them. So I'm not quite sure where you are, but you're making a move towards them into the month of November. So I'm going to say, hopefully, if this energy stays the same, you're going to be finding somebody interesting towards you into the month over here of November, my sweetie. You think you know who that is, right? He's awkward and he comes up in readings. He's so annoying. Well, aren't you funny, sweetie? All right, okay, so the annoying, awkward person really does miss you, sweetie. Other than that, somebody who's not awkward and somebody who's not kind of weird is going to be coming up into your life into the month of November. So let's just, hold and, just... I'm going to say let's move on forward with that beautiful energy, sweetie, because you don't want weird, do you? Sending you so much love, my beautiful. Let me go and move on forward over here to our beautiful friend, Amy. Collective Souls, you are up next, followed by YouTube user and Kevin, and then I'm moving over to Shar. So Amy, is Amy somewhere around? Is Amy around? I don't know. Okay, we're going to put a timestamp for Amy maybe at 32 minutes and 30 seconds, 32:30. Thank you so very much, our beautiful Carrie. We appreciate it, sweetie. I'm quite intrigued about it. Let's go see over here. Cancer's energy all together. What are we getting? Cancer's energy. Cancer's energy is an energy of proposal, of trying to start again that relationship over here. I feel as though we're trying to find some more courage today. We're trying to be more abundant. We're trying to be more of a leader. We're trying to hold on is what we're trying to do, because we don't want to accept the situation as it is. So there is absolutely no doubt about it over here, my beautiful. We are trying to live with the situation, although we don't quite know how to do so. So my sweetie, I'm gonna say into his emotions over here, this is what I am getting: an energy of wanting to reconstruct, to start over again, but not really having the abundance to go with it. Cancer's thoughts and feelings onto the wife. Thoughts and feelings towards a wife over here. We are feeling a little bit bored. We're feeling rejected. We're feeling as though we have to put a lot of hard work. We're feeling like we are struggling. And at the same time, we're trying to find a new perspective, and we're trying to face our fears. But we know that there are some delays. So I'm going to say things are not going well whatsoever. We're not happy. We're really ultimately very, very bored, but we're not letting go. Cancer's thoughts and feelings on Amy. I'm glad, beautiful, that you went out and you took care of yourself and you went out for a beautiful lunch today after work, sweetie. Good for you for doing so. Cancer's thoughts and feelings on Amy. Manipulation, a little bit of deception, not being serious, not being trustworthy. I'm getting over here a certain isolation every once and a while. I'm ultimately going to have to say over here that I just feel as though there's, I feel like there's a painful ending that at some point is going to end over here. So Cancer's thoughts and feelings about Amy is about continuing to be with you, continuing the relationship that you guys have, but not knowing that you guys are going to be together forever, but continuing the relationship always as it is, so as somewhat of a third party and nothing much more. So you say, yes, he is going to become more controlling, right? Pull cards out, and why? You don't understand if he's still going after wife. Yes, no. He's still going after wife until wife is going to say ultimately a no. That, in any situation over here, Amy, he is continuing with wife until he has no choice, until it is an ultimate no, okay? I always feel as though sadly, you're always a little bit into the second position. The wife is number one. We don't love the wife, but the wife has a certain, how could I say, a certain dignity, a certain presence, a certain accomplishment that is there. There is that non-failure when we are into that relationship and we're not divorced and we're not separated and we haven't lost, our figure altogether. And this is what he's trying to go back together. He is not trying to get back the love. He's trying to get back the imagery is what he wants, that perfect image. Ultimately over here, yes, he's going to continue to go after the wife. And when I say that when you start living your life, he's going to become more controlling because he's going to be wondering, are you really interested in him? And I don't feel as though he likes the fact that you might not be interested in him, or you might end up turning him down because he's going to wonder if you're with somebody else. And then he's ultimately going to be frustrated and he's not going to understand why. So he's going to try to figure out, you see what happens? Whenever he feels that he is rejected, he tries more. He tries to put more effort, more information, because he never wants to be the one who is going to be said no to. He wants to be the one who says no. And that is where the big difference, and that's where the controlling part comes on in, sweetie. Hold on over here. And thank you to Craig Scott. Nice to see you. Thank you, sweetie. You get a free timestamp. I like the way you said that. Hello, Jocelyn. Nice to see you. No, he's not going to tell you what to do. He's just going to want to continue to see you. He's going to be a little bit more persistent. He's going to be a little bit more frustrated. He's not going to understand why you are choosing somebody else above him when he's been into your life all this time. This is what I mean. My beautiful collective souls, P has not responded at all. Either something is terribly wrong or is he blocking you on purpose? You really need to know his thoughts. Let's go and see, sweetie. So we are with Collective Souls right now. YouTube user is up next, followed out by Kevin and Shar. Anybody who has passed by PayPal, I'll be with you guys momentarily. Thank you for waiting so patiently. So we are with Collective Souls right now. P has not responded at all. What is going on? Have you been blocked on purpose? Now, he is still holding on to you. There's absolutely no doubt about it. But P is into that moment over here of decisions, of wonderings, having a lot of feelings that are just kind of lost, not really knowing what to do or what to say. Ultimately, I know that you are there. I know that you are waiting. But I'm going to have to say that for the moment, I do feel as though, unfortunately, my beautiful collective souls, that he is blocking you on purpose. Why is he blocking you? Because he doesn't have the answers and he just doesn't know what to say to you. He needs that moment to rest. He needs that moment to find his information, to find his clarity. He cannot get the clarity while talking to you, and he's not able to actually tell you why he needs to find clarity and how he is feeling towards it, because he doesn't want any judgment and he doesn't want to have a fight come out of it. So he figures that if he just kind of blocks you for the time being, for a week or two, time for him to figure things out, that everything should be okay if he does come on back, right? I know that he is still holding on to you because he's not letting go of you over here. You're very important into his world. But he does have a lot of hidden emotions, a lot of hidden fears that he just doesn't really know what to do about them. And this is ultimately what he's figuring out. I feel as though when he does figure them out, he is going to be unblocking you. So within the following week or two, you should be unblocked, sweetie. But for the moment, he is honestly looking for all different kinds of decisions because he doesn't really know where to go with this relationship, sweetie. I'm sorry, my beautiful. Let me know, sweetie, if there's anything else I can do for you, lovely. YouTube user. Let's go into the email. Everything seems to be there, right? So let's go into the email for YouTube user and then Kevin and Shar. I know, my beautiful collective souls, but he's not ready. He doesn't have any answers for you. So even if you do respond on back and he responds back to you, he doesn't know what to tell you. His answer is not quite clear. He wants to respond to you when he is ready, when he ultimately has his answer. So kind of feel like we need to leave him a little bit of time to figure things out right now, sweetie. Sending you so much hugs, so many hugs, my beautiful collective soul. Hold strong into the meanwhile. I know the waiting game is horrible, sweetie. Tash, my lovely. Okay, so you're very confused, you say. Let's go for it. Okay. I am with Tash right now, by the way, guys, and I'll leave you a timestamp in just one moment, sweetie. Okay. Let me go and see over here. So we're going to put Tash over here. My beautiful, I'm not too sure about the whole recession thing. I'm not too sure about all of that, honestly. My beautiful Tash, there are so many jobs that are offered over here. We just don't have enough people who are able to get them. There's a lot of problems. I'm going to have to say over here, Tash, a lot of companies are just simply closing on down a few days a week, not because they don't want to pay them, but simply because we're not able to find the right amount of people. It is a serious problem since COVID. So let's go see. I'm going to give you a timestamp at 43 minutes maybe over here. 43. I've got you, my beautiful Carrie. I'll be with you through PayPal in just a few moments. Okay, sweetie? Collective. Let me go see that collective. Actually, hold on onto the timestamp, please, my beautiful love. Scratch off the 43 for Tash. I'm just going to answer out over here, collective souls, and then we'll be with it. Oh, we don't need Tash. She's here. You lost a project this week. You're last drawn to the company. You're here, but you can't type. You're cleaning. Okay. Okay, let's put a timestamp for Tash after all. I'm so sorry, my beautiful YouTube user. I am, sweetie. Okay, 10 of Cups followed out over here by the Star. Also getting our 3 of Pentacles. I'm going to have to say that if we do reach out, collective souls, if we do have anything good and we do want to be together with you, we're going to reach out into the following 3 weeks, sweetie. All right, so 44 minutes and 15 seconds for our beautiful Tash. By the way, I'm so sorry that that did not work out. I really am. I would have loved to have been wrong onto that one, sweetie. Is it a good idea for you to move on from your current company and look for a new job somewhere else? Let's start off with that one. So is it a good idea for you to move on from your current company and look for a new job, but somewhere else? Kevin, don't go too far because you're up next, okay? Just let me know if you're here, Kevin, or if we have to leave you a timestamp. So I'm going to have to say over here in my beautiful 3, followed out by Temperance. Yeah, we do need to leave that right amount of time, but it's a definite yes. Go for it, sweetie. Is it a good idea for you to move on from your current company? Yes, yes, and yes. But I am going to say, like I always do say, honestly, I'd never ever want anybody, unless this job is absolutely killing you in all levels, please never leave a job without getting another one, especially if you have bills or you have family or you have anything that you really do need to pay. So I'm very, very strong upon that. But it is me. It is the way that I am. I like to have a certain security, and I don't want you guys to live within that insecurity. So just make sure that you do find something else before actually leaving this one. I'm gonna have to say, is it a good time for you? It is a definite yes to look elsewhere. It is a time to go for it. There might be different compromises that you might have to make. You might have to look for something that might be a little bit different, or that might offer something that's a little bit different, but ultimately you're going to be finding your happiness, and it is going to be available for you. So it is a yes. Question number 2, the details of your next long-term job. How do I see you finding it? What kind of sector is it going to be into? And do I see you being stable and long-term? And when do I see you start? An overall gender view. Let's go see. So, details of your next long-term job. How do I actually see you finding it? I'm going to have to say, I actually see you finding this job into the month of November. Is it going to be into your sector? It will be into your sector that you already know. But I just feel as though there's going to be more opportunities and more abundance that is going to be there. You're the one who's going to find it. You're going to go out. You're going to put those curriculums, and they are going to be contacting you somewhere around end of October. So I'm going to say you're definitely going to be returning after your vacation to your current job. But shortly after, you are going to be contacted, and I feel that by the month of November, you're definitely moving on into the new job, which is going to resemble a lot what you're already doing, but maybe with a couple of differences here and there. It could be with it's definitely with a different company, but it is definitely going to be able to allow you to have different and more advancement. I feel as though, by the way, the problem being that you're not getting the advancements that you would like to have right now. I do feel as though there's a person or two who might not like you all that much, who might have, sometimes into companies, there are people that we already have into our mind that we like, and we know if this is going to be the next person that we are going to promote, you're going to be getting it, even though you're not as deserving as the other one. But I like your personality better. This is a little bit it. I feel as though it's a little bit unjust, but this is what has happened to you. It's not because you do not have the beautiful skills and the talent to do so. You're just not being chosen right now because of the person who is choosing. So I'm going to say it is going to be long-term. It is going to be stable. You are going to be better paid, and you are going to have better advancements, but you're the one who's going to be finding it. They're going to contact you end of October, and I feel like you're going to start somewhere in November. And you say you have an ex-coworker, Kaylee, and she works in cybersecurity sector. Okay. It states that she is looking for people to actively join her in your team, and you're wondering if you reach out to her. Yes, why don't you? Go for it, sweetie. Yes, yes, and yes. Take any occasion that is around you. This is something that you would like. This is something that is interesting, and you already know somebody who is into it, Tash. These are the type of opportunities that you have to jump on. Do not lose these opportunities. Yes, yes, and yes. Please do go for it. I'm not going to say that you're necessarily going to get it, but I'm going to say there could be some choices and some chances. So I'm going to say, yes, please do go for it. Let's see where it's going to bring you. I don't necessarily feel at this moment that it is going to bring you. I do not feel so. I don't feel like you're going to necessarily be working there right now. But it's not going to say that, hey, maybe you'll end up working there in January or in February or whenever something is truly going to open that is going to be good for you, for your sector. So I'm going to say, please do go for it. You need to open up all doors that is possible. I don't feel as though it's going to be something for right now, but I feel like it could be a door that could be opening on up for you into the beginning of next year. My beautiful Tash, sending you so much love, so much strength, so much courage. And you know what? Holidays are coming up soon for you, sweetie. Kevin, let's go. Oops, hold on. And let me go and see for Kevin. And let's go see if Kevin is there. Good night, beautiful collective soul, sweetie. Okay, we don't have any message from Kevin, do we? Okay, let's put a little bit of a timestamp unless my chat is frozen again. Let's put a timestamp for Kevin at 50 minutes, please. Kevin, you've been working, okay. Are you onto the right path? You're trying to practice like mindfulness, or I am really trying. What do the cards say? You're so cute. Let's go see. Oh, Kevin, if you were my next door neighbor, we could work on this together. So let's go and see over here. So are you onto the right path? Kevin, let's go and find that out. Is Kevin onto the right path? Let's go and see. Craig, I haven't forgotten about you. You're coming up really soon, sweetie. I'm going to have to say over here altogether, I feel like it's good. I feel like sometimes you have a little bit of lack of energy. Sometimes you're a little bit bored about the whole thing. And sometimes it's a little bit more difficult to kind of get stuff started. But yes, yes, and yes, please. A beautiful awakening is coming your way. Clarity is coming your way. Your life purpose is going to be revealed to you. And ultimately, it is going to help you a lot with your decisions. So I'm going to say yes, yes, and yes. Please do continue. I know that you're really trying. Do it whenever it is good for you. Don't force yourself to do it. And everything is going to just work on fine. You're doing fantastic, Kevin. Keep on going, okay? You're going to be getting a few revelations that are going to be coming your way as you do it. But as I said, don't rush anything, Kevin. You truly need to take your time. Hold on just one moment. I'm going to go and see over here Shar. After Shar, I'm moving on over to Craig. So, Craig, if your answer is not in PayPal, please do post it. And, well, here we go. No, Kevin is here. Where is Kevin? I don't see Kevin. Kevin didn't answer back. No Kevin here. No Kevin. Kevin posted, but Kevin is not there. He's like drive-by donations is Kevin. I've got you, Craig. You can post your questions, sweetie. I'm going to answer Shar, and you're up next. So, Shar, are you going to get back together into the future, and when? Let's go see. And wait, marriage. How would intimacy be like with him? So, let's go for Shar's questions at this moment. Are you going to get back into the future together? Yes or no, and when? I'm going to say for the moment, it's a little bit complicated. I'm going to say within the following month or 2 months, it should be pretty much done. Into the following 4 weeks, it's a definite no. Between the following 4 to 8 weeks, I feel like there is a door that is opening up over here. I feel like we're trying to pick up some kind of pieces over here and trying to see what it is that we can do with it. So there's going to be somewhat of a door, somewhat of an offering that is going to be done into the following 4 to 8 weeks. So will you get back together? I'm not quite seeing getting back together, but I see an opportunity opening on up. So there are some good chances of a yes. It's in PayPal. I've got you, Craig. Thank you, sweetie. No need to post it then. And you say, Marriage, how would intimacy be like with him? If you do get married with him, how is the intimacy going to go? Honestly, I feel like it would be nice. I feel like it would be a give and take. It would really go both ways. So I don't see anything bad over here whatsoever. I'm seeing a lot of strength. I'm seeing a lot of sharing. I'm seeing a lot of passion. But ultimately, I'm seeing a lot of consideration. I really just feel as though things are going to be mutual. Things are going to be understood. It is going to be as much your way as it is going to be his way. How would a kiss between you guys be, and when? Thank you, YouTube user, sweetie. I know you don't like it, right? But I really do feel like it is, YouTube user. I know, sweetie. I am getting over here the 5 of Wands, followed out by our 6 of Wands. Also getting over here our World. I'm definitely going to have to say, if kiss there is to be, kiss there will be in approximately 6 weeks. How's it going to be? I feel like it'll be nice. I feel like it will be passionate, and I just kind of feel like it's going to be actually quite surprising. I kind of feel like it's going to be really, really spontaneous. His current feelings and emotions for you. Does he love you, and does he miss you? Shar, I don't have any spicy decks onto the Monday, sweetie. My spicy decks, I'll give you other messages from the other decks, but tonight is not an 18 plus. I have those for Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, sweetie. I am getting over here his current feelings for you and the emotions. Hello, DD. Nice to see you, beautiful. Thank you so very much. I'll be with you in just a few moments, DD. I'm going to have to say over here, current feelings and emotions for you, they're a little bit lost, sweetie. We're a little bit all over the place. A little bit like I said into the beginning, when you said, are you guys going to be back together into the future? There's a yes and there's a no. I feel like it's a little bit conflictual. Sometimes it's a yes, sometimes it's a no. I feel like if you guys are going to be together, it's going to be between the following 4 to 8 weeks. But I have no certainties. There's nothing that is saying yes, but there is nothing that is saying no. I feel an openness. I feel like we want to reach out. We want to figure things out, and we want to balance things out, or to have some compromise. So for the moment, what I can see is that we do have abundance. We do have love. We do have hope. We do have a lot of different promises. But at the same time, we do have a lot of conflictual emotions, which tell us, is this truly where I want to be? Is this truly the relationship that is good for me? And so on. So we do have some questions. So current feelings are actually really, really quite mixed right now. I do feel like he does miss you and he does truly care for you. But again, he's really conflicted about where this relationship is going and if it's ultimately the relationship that he would like to have. The messages, I will give you some normal messages, and the next time you hang out, how is that going to be? Let's go see. And I'm going to finish up with the messages, but not the spicy ones, because as I said, I am only rated 18 plus onto the weekends. I hope so, my beautiful Shar. I know, sweetie, it is so difficult to want and to desire and not really know what's coming on up, right? It's horrible, sweetie. I know it is very stressful. There's a lot of anxiety. There's a lot going on. I got you, sweetie. I understand it completely. I'm going to have to say, the next time that you guys hang out, how is it going to be? I feel as though we're a little bit afraid of fear of change. We're going to be somewhat playing it safe. I do feel as though we have some jealousy. We're afraid of you being with anybody else. You might be afraid that he might be with somebody else also. So we do have that jealousy over here. We do have a lot of choices. And next time you guys see each other, it is really going to be about, yes, there's going to be some anxiousness. There's going to be some stress. But it's really going to be that decision time. Where are you guys going and what are you doing? That's where the decision is going to be made. Let me give you some messages, my beautiful. Let's go over here. Up next is going to be Craig. And here we go. So I am moving on over to PayPal after, then I'm moving over to Paula and Miss Price are going to be the following readings. Thank you again for waiting so patiently. I truly do appreciate it, guys. Let's go for it. If I could turn back time, I would, and I would do it absolutely all different. You make me see a side of myself that I don't like all that much. My pride and ego has definitely led us astray. I should have listened to my intuition a long time ago. I want you to know that every song that I hear reminds me of you. Thank you for waiting, beautiful Paula. If we move on forward, let's go see over here. I need you to openly discuss your feelings with me. I need you to accept me, but as I am. I feel that our connection is so very strong. I have never felt this way about anybody before. And I feel as though we do belong together. And let's finish up with this one. So again, Craig is up next. So I'm moving over to PayPal after. And I'll be back into the super chats in just a few moments. I am in love with you. I love making you laugh. I am so comfortable with you. I love that you love me, but no matter what. You had my heart since the very first time that I met you. And let's take one last one out. When you look at me and you smile, I want you to know that I absolutely do love that. My beautiful Shar, I'm going to have to say, stay really, really strong, my beautiful. I hope that better things are going to be coming your way, sweetie. I really, really do. Sending you so much love, lovely. Let's go and see Craig, followed out by our beautiful Carrie over here. So Craig and Carrie, your usual question is already here. And I'm going to move over to Dee also. So here we go for Craig. And then up next is Paula. Okay, okay, let's go see sweetie. Thank you for waiting, Craig. Truly. Let's go see lovely. So Carrie, you are up next, lovely, followed out by Dee Dee, and then I'm going back to super chat, starting with Paula. So Craig, let's go find out. Let's cross our toes and our fingers and everything that we can cross, right? Is it over between you and Vanessa? And you're both Geminis. Look at that. Our Six of Wands, followed out by our Eight of Swords. Also getting our Two of Wands. Ultimately over here for the moment, I'm going to have to say I don't really see anything coming on out, sweetie. I'm going to be taking out some more cards to go and see if she's interested in anybody else and what is truly going on. For the moment, what I can say is that as for the actual situation, we have a situation where we can come out of it if we want to, that we can talk about it, but I don't feel like we want to. I feel as though we know what to do if we want to reach out to you. We know how to talk to you. There's no problem about that, but we're not ready to do so. I feel like we actually want to stay into this moment of of unknown, of solitude, if you will. A moment where we don't want to create, where we don't want to look towards a future. For some kind of reason over here, I feel like we're seeking some kind of justice, something we feel has been somewhat unfair, as if something has been taken away from us. I'm going to say that her energy is not an energy at this moment of reconciliation or of being into any relationship. I'm going to say her moment and her energy right now is of healing. It's figuring out things. I'm going to have to say she is not happy whatsoever. I don't feel as though she's necessarily moving on. She's not moving on to somebody else. What she ultimately wants is to find happiness into her life, and she just doesn't feel as though she is happy right now. So is she interested in somebody else right now? It is a no. Is she going to be messaging you soon? Not quite. I'm definitely going to have to say that she still have feelings for you. It is a yes. But is she actually going to act upon them? I don't feel so. I hope that this energy will change, Craig. I really, really do. And it could change because ultimately I know that she does care for you, and I know that she does still hold on to you. And I know that she is keeping herself stuck into this energy because she is still holding on to you, because she still has memories. She is still wondering about you and wondering about this connection, because otherwise she would break herself through out of it and you would not be having this card. You'd be getting a tower. You'd be getting a definite ending. She is not quite at that point where she is saying she is ending everything. But at this moment, I can clearly say, I don't want you to wait upon a message. I don't feel like it is coming. If it does, good for you, fantastic. But for now, I need you to heal, such as she is healing. And if things get to become better and she wants to reach out, perfect. For the moment, I don't see it though, sweetie. I hope that this energy does change, lovely. Thank you for waiting so patiently. I hope that things get better for you. Carrie, my beautiful, this is your turn. Let's go see for Carrie. Dee Dee is up next. So, Carrie, yeah, usual question, right? No contact, wondering what is going on, if anything is happening with Jada. She is following him again on both of his 2 Twitter accounts, right? Okay, let's go see. I'm going to move over to this one. We're going to do a little bit like I did yesterday, Carrie. This is what we're going to do. We're going to take out a couple of little cards. Dee Dee, don't go too far. You're up next, okay? Please, people, do not forget. Please do pass through PayPal before going through the super chat. So here we go. I am getting over here smack into the middle of the Lovers, followed out by wondering, questions, figuring things out, wanting to be alone at this very moment. So I'm ultimately going to have to stay over here, sweetie. He's still into that moment. And from what I saw yesterday, and it's good, you know, that we check. It is perfect because energies do change all the time. But from what I did see yesterday already, we did need a little bit of time. I felt like it was somewhere between a week or so before we actually had anything that was coming on out. I know that we're still looking towards the future. We're still thinking about the future. We're still thinking about being with you, my beautiful Carrie. We're still thinking about marriage and being together. We have not given that up. But ultimately, I feel as though we're still kind of manipulating the whole situation over here. Since we are kind of manipulating it, why? We know that you're sad. We know that you're not happy, but ultimately we want to stay by ourselves. We want to figure out our own things right now. And we want you to know that we're not all that happy, which again, I'm going to say was a silly thing altogether. A 2 of Swords, there's no doubt into my mind over here with a 2 of Swords in reverse that we're not wondering. We're not trying to figure out, you know what, oh, am I going to be with Carrie or not? Absolutely not. The question is not even at hand. We already know what's important over here is that we need to figure out and we need to compromise how we can move on through these obstacles without having these fights, without having these conflicts, and without having these stupid boredoms of nobody's talking and everything that is going on, and all this frustration, all this emptiness that seems to be coming from it. You need to know that you are still loved. You need to know that he is not going anywhere, but he's still ultimately kind of frustrated and still playing his cards of, if you will, emotional manipulation. Now, what about these girls, right? Who is this? Jada, you say. Is there anything happening with Jada? Because she is following him again on both of his 2 Twitter accounts. And why does he have 2 Twitter accounts, sweetie? I don't even have one. So she's following him on both of his 2 Twitter accounts. What is happening with Jada? The Magician over here, followed out by our Judgment reverse. 4 of Cups, 6 of Swords. Whoever Jada is to him is something I feel is a little bit of the past. I am going to say every once in a while. As for Jada, though, as for him, whoever Jada is seems to be somebody of the past. As for Jada, though, I do, I'm not going to hide it to you, sweetie, I do feel as though Jada is interested in him. But for him, I don't feel like it is really an opportunity whatsoever. I feel as though we have a lot of judgment. We don't really agree with Jada on a lot of different things, and we definitely not want Jada as a partner. So I'm going to say Jada as a partner, not a problem whatsoever. I do see that we are walking away, that we're not interested whatsoever. But we could have Jada if we want to, because I do feel like Jada is interested. And this is why she is following him. But is he interested in her? I'm not seeing that, lovely. So I'm going to say for the moment, I feel like you're okay, sweetie. My beautiful Dee Dee, let's go and see. Jasmine, absolutely, sweetie. We will do that for you. He makes it obvious, doesn't it? I know, sweetie. I need you to be strong. And I know it's not easy. I know it's not. I really, really know, my beautiful Carrie. Well, let's go see over here. Dee Dee, followed out by Paula and Miss Price, because I don't want to say your first name. I'm too afraid of hurting your first name. So let's go see Dee Dee over here. Ah, hey, nice. I am liking. Let's go see. How's it going to go? Okay, Dee Dee, let's go find this out. Paula, don't go too far. Here coming up next on the live readings are finishing in 15 minutes, guys. So, how will your meetup with M be like tomorrow? Let's go see. How is it going to be? All right, 5 of Wands over here. Knight of Cups, haha. He's going to be offering something to you. M is offering something to you. This is going to be a little bit of a change. A little bit of a something is going to be happening over here. So I'm definitely going to have to say, sweetie, how is it going to be like tomorrow? I feel like this is turning the page. This is about getting something new, about getting some type of novelty out of this relationship. So we're going to be offering something to you. If, anything sexual has not happened yet, I feel like sex could definitely be onto the menu. So there's something new. There's an offering of some sort. So, sweetie, I'm ultimately going to have to say you're definitely not going to be alone. Nobody is going anywhere. He is so into you. He is definitely offering you over here with our King of Cups. And you know what? You're moving on forward. You're going towards it. I don't know why my card does not want to stay. Here we go. So I'm going to say, ultimately, you're going to have a really, really great time. I say go out, have some fun, and have as much fun as you wish, sweetie. This is one date, but another one is definitely going to be following. So you go for it, and you let me know how that goes. I don't need the details, though. But yes, have fun, Dee Dee. I feel as though your meetup is going to be absolutely perfect, sweetie. I'm going to say have some fun. You are going to be getting some type of an offering. And I do have to say, I like the type of offerings that I am seeing. I know, right? I know. Exciting, isn't it? Go for it. Carrie, you say Jada makes it very obvious and a few others that they want him bad and they will do anything for him. They aren't shy about it, right? Seriously. I mean, they have, in French, we say they have a lot of front. They have a lot of forehead, which seems really weird, but it is what it is. It is my pleasure, Dee Dee. You go and you have yourself some fun, sweetie. Just give me half of the details, okay? Paula, a reading for you for the month of September. What is coming on up in September? Let's go find this out. After Paula, Ms. Price is up next, followed by Michelle, Joseline, Jasmine, and YouTube user. Yes, that's it, Dee Dee. I've got that. So, a reading for you for September. What do we've got? I'm going to have to say over here, a certain contentment. I'm getting wishes come true. I'm getting beautiful abundance. And this all has to do within love, has to do with the emotions. So I kind of feel as though whatever deception, whatever illusions, whatever kind of fogginess that you have had love-wise seems to be changing. You're into that changing mode where things just simply become better. Yes, you're going to have a choice to make. There's no doubt about it. But I do feel as though you're going to choose to take ex-girlfriend Leo. So there is a certain union in love. There is also a beautiful friendship that is coming from it. So yes, we do have those delays, but ultimately these delays that are coming on through are bringing happiness towards you and relationships. So I'm going to say into the month of September, from what I can see at this moment, you seem to be getting back with ex-girlfriend Leo. Oh, Carrie, that, yeah, I don't know. I mean, that is just not acceptable. If they're doing anything of the such, honestly, he should definitely be telling them to stop doing so. Ms. Price, how will your birthday go in October? And will your daughter's father and his girlfriend Kiara break up? Let me go and see that, sweetie. So you are a October baby, aren't you? I get you. My little boy is an October baby. He's going to be 5 years old. Oh my gosh. Oh, my little baby is growing up. He's so cute. I don't want him to grow up. Well, we will see. We will see, Paula. So, okay, Ms. Price, thank you for waiting so preciously, sweetie. Ms. Price, followed out by Michelle, Joseline, Jasmine, and YouTube user. That should pretty much end the live, I'm guessing, for tonight. Let's go see. Page of Cups, followed on over here by our Knight of Cups. You know what? I feel like you're getting some offerings onto your birthday. You too, right, Paula? I love October babies. I do. You guys are so darn cute. I remember going, because I'm a freak. Honestly, I am. I don't stop for anything. And I had 2 cesareans with my first one and my last one. My middle one was not a cesarean, but oh my gosh, it hurt like hell. I'm gonna have to say, but even with my cesareans, I'm a freak. I mean, I don't lay down like you're supposed to for a whole week. My little boy was born on the 28th of October, and on the 31st of October, I was outside, scars with, staples, the whole thing going on. My coat not fitting because I'm still, I still got that weight on. And I went out and passed Halloween because I wanted to spend Halloween with my 2 other kids too. So, yeah, I'm unstoppable is what I am. I'm really pig-headed, honestly. So that's what I have to say. That's my memories of October. I love October. And your brother too, right? I don't like, honestly, Carrie, I like the month of October into the way that I have a little boy who's born into the month of October, and it's Halloween and it's spiritual and I love everything about it. But at the same time, I do have to say, October, my gosh, for me, it is colder. I prefer warmer. I do. And October, I feel, is a problem. I feel like it's a problem scholar-wise. Like, my little boy was actually supposed to start school this year, but he's not 5 in September. He's 5 in October, so he ends up, losing a whole year. So since I don't want him to lose a whole year of school, I'm schooling him next year. So he actually does not do kindergarten and goes directly to 1st grade. It's kind of a crazy kind of thing, right? Yeah. All right, let's go see Price. Enough about me, right? How's your birthday going to go in October? It's going to be good. Something is going to be offered to you, sweetie. I don't know if you got a boyfriend, but there's somebody who's going to be passionate. Somebody who's going to be offering you some type of sexual stuff going on. We're offering you some type of love into the month of October. Somebody is going to be very, very passionate towards you. But I do want you to be careful. As much as they are passionate towards you, I do feel also as though they are very manipulative. So be careful for anybody with any red flags, okay? I don't want no red flags for your birthday, sweetie. So just be a little bit careful for that. Other than that, I'm going to say you're going to have a great birthday, sweetie. A beautiful abundance. I feel like love is there. Happiness is there. It is all good. So yes, yes, and yes. Let's go and see about that breakup. That's it, right, Watson? I know. Now, are they going to be breaking up? Ooh la la. Let's go see. So, will your daughter's father and his girlfriend, Kiera, break up? I don't feel, Paula, that she's going to have any friend stuff altogether. I feel like you're just going to get back into a relationship. But I do feel like you guys do have a beautiful, basic friendship. So I feel like things are going to be okay. You say your second Libra daughter gave you gray hair, right? They go at each other like crazy. And thankfully, the eldest lives on her own now. Oh my gosh. They drive me crazy every day, Carrie. Oh, yes. Yes, I've got a Pisces. My kids are Pisces, Aries, and I have a Scorpio. Oh my gosh, it is fire. Well, that's all I have to say. It is explosive. I'm an Aries, and David is a Pisces. So there you go. That's for the dynamics in my house. Let's go for it. What I do have to say for you, my beautiful. Will your daughter's father and his girlfriend break up? It's kind of interesting that you would actually talk to me about this. I'm not going to say yes. But you know what? I'm not going to say a no. What I actually do see over here, quite interestingly, is that things are not really going all that well. I feel as though he is actually thinking about leaving. He's a little bit onto an emotional roller coaster, and he's actually thinking about it. Do I stay? Do I go? Do I stay? Do I go? What do I do? This is a little bit what he is actually asking himself. So are they going to break up? I'm going to say for the following 2 to 3 months, it's a definite no. After that, there could be a possibility, though, depending on what he is actually going to be figuring out, because I do not feel as though him and Kiera, things are going all that well at all. So for the following 2 to 3 months, it's a no. After that, there's a great possibility. We're going to have to check back into the energy by then, sweetie. And in the meanwhile, I'm going to say, hey, you know what? October's not quite here yet. Hopefully I'll see you before October, but good for you. Passion and love and just happiness is coming on in for your birthday. And, well, you know, Axe and Kiera, they are most likely going to be breaking up soon, sweetie. So stay strong. So much love, so many hugs, and thank you so very much for your beautiful patience. Michelle, a reading for the month of September. Absolutely. Let's go find out. So Michelle, followed out by Joseline. Oh, yes. There you go, Carrie, right? Oh, yeah. No. We need help is what I have to say, Carrie. So, Michelle, a reading for the month of September. What do we got? Month of September. And voila, let me post this one up over here. I am getting over here, you're kind of feeling moody. Are you feeling moody into the month of September? I know you're not there yet. It's too early to say. I'm seeing a little bit of turmoil, somewhat avoiding conflict with a man. So there is a man that you are a little bit disappointed with, actually, who seems to be coming on up. Whoever this man is, you're, yes, a little bit disappointed. But ultimately, I feel as though there are distractions. There are things that are, you just don't have that clarity. So I'm going to say there's a man into your life. You don't have the clarity. You don't really know what to do about this man. You don't know what to do about what he says or anything of the such. So you're going to be wondering what you're actually going to be doing into the month of September, or at least into the beginning of the month of September. I feel as though the month of September should be a month of self-love, of respect, of unconditional love altogether for yourself, of beautiful courage, of inner strength. This is a month where, you know what, you get to decide what you want to be. Well, you always do every month, but this one in particular. I feel as though it's a month of reevaluation. There are some parts of your life that you're just feeling unfulfilled. What do you do? How do you fix it? And then you need to take those ideas and you need to start moving on forward. The month of September is going to be a month of reevaluation and taking action. You're taking action towards what you decide in love and work and everything else. So it is a beautiful month, I'm going to have to say, of manifestations altogether, sweetie. Let me go see with the other deck if I see anything else kind of pop on out first. Joseline is next, followed out by Jasmine on YouTube user. So, my beautiful, not too much action over here coming from you. A lot of hard work, not feeling as though you're getting everything that you desire, that you deserve actually coming from this work. Disappointed again by a man over here. There might be a little bit of a conflict coming on through where you're going to have to decide who is right and who is wrong. You're ultimately going to be the one who is deciding. I'm going to say over here, it is a lot about thoughts, a lot about figuring out what you want into the future, into the month of September. Altogether, a good month, sweetie. Hello, my bright eyes. How are you doing? Thank you, my beautiful. I'll be with you in a few moments. Michelle, let me know if there's anything else, sweetie. If anything that you're wondering about that I have not touched upon, just write it to me into the chat area. Joseline, how does Elle feel about you, and how is he feeling after your breakup? What is going to happen next between you guys? Is he going to try to reconcile? Yes or no? Let's go and figure this out. So, how does Elle feel about you? Hello, Anastasia. Nice to see you. So how does Elle feel about you? And how's he feeling after your breakup? What is going to happen next between you guys? Right now, I feel like we are lonely. I feel as though we are sad. We don't have all those answers. If we could have a reconciliation, I feel like we would like to. We would like to have it, but at the same time, we would not act upon it. So it's kind of interesting, isn't it? We're afraid of conflicts. We're afraid of frustration. We're afraid of being turned down. We're afraid of rejection and saying no. But ultimately, we want transformations. We want changes. So I'm going to say, does he still love you? Yes. Does he still care for you? Yes. How's he feeling right now? Sad, a little bit lost, wondering what to do. Sometimes he thinks about contacting you, but then he thinks, no, I'm not going to do it. I'm feeling too vulnerable. And what if I'm turned down? I'm not going to move on forward with that. What is going to be happening up next? I'm going to go and check out. For the moment, I don't feel as though he's going to try to reconcile because he is ultimately way too afraid to do so. So what is going to be happening next between you guys? All right, what will happen next? Ultimately, over here, my beautiful, I'm getting the Tower. I'm getting wanting to start something new, finding some truth, finding some justice. I'm seeing a certain ending. So I'm going to say, is he going to try to reconcile? I feel like it's a no, sweetie. I feel like if you don't make any action towards him within the following month, I don't feel like he's going to be doing any, sweetie. I'm sorry, my beautiful Joseline. Sending you so much love, sweetie, and so much courage and strength. I hope that things do work out, beautiful. Let's go and enter YouTube user, and then we're going to leave a timestamp for Jasmine. So timestamp for YouTube user is a new job going to be into a call center, and I felt like it was a yes, but I just kind of felt as though it was into a call center sector, but one where you actually had more opportunities, you had more things coming your way. So kind of felt like it was actually quite good for you. So, hold on. Oh, we do, don't we, Lilith? We do. Let's go find out. Joseline, sending you so much love, sweetie. You did, didn't you? I know, Bright Eyes always comes up. Anastasia also. I'm gonna have to say over here, strength, and I'm also getting my beautiful. I'm gonna have to say YouTube user. Is it going to be in a call center? I'm gonna say yes, but I just feel as though you're gonna have beautiful and better opportunities. So I feel like the opportunities that you have not been able to get at this other place where you are at this moment, you might be able to get over there, which is ultimately going to bring you new challenges and more happiness. So don't give up, sweetie. Yeah, timestamp for Tash at, I didn't give it to you. I said I was, didn't I? But I didn't. Let's say 1:28 and 30 seconds. 1:28:30 for Tash, sweetie. And we're going to leave a timestamp for Jasmine also. So Jasmine is going to be at 1:30. So 1:30 for Jasmine. And let's go see what we've got for Jasmine. Okay, so let's go find out for Jasmine. Question number 1. I'm ultimately going to have to say over here that it was a class, sweetie. You were seen as that beautiful friend, that person that we are comfortable with. So it was a little bit weird that it was just both of you guys, but at the same time, we kind of enjoyed it because it wasn't all that many people, and we just kind of felt like we could concentrate more onto our energy. So I don't feel as though we thought anything different of you. We're still seeing you as that friend, but the energy was nice. Question number 2. Let's go see question number 2. Question number 2, I'm going to have to say over here for Jasmine, I'm going to say altogether, I don't really feel as though he really sees a difference all too much. I think it's good that you are doing a difference and that you are, acting differently, because if you were always there, then you'd be a little bit too much into his bubble. He wouldn't like it too much and he could just kind of run away. So I'm going to say it is perfect that you are doing what you're doing, but by doing what you're doing, you're still sticking into that friendship zone. So he doesn't really have any wonders or thoughts or anything. It's kind of different because into your mind, you're thinking about what you want and what you desire and what you want to give out as perception. And to his mind, he's not thinking about everything that you're thinking about. He's just seeing what he is seeing. And he's seeing somebody who is, genuinely just a good person who wants to know how he's doing and who tries to help him out, and that you enjoy things that are common together. As for your question number 3 about your dream, this is about you being afraid. It's about you thinking and looking about other people that are around you, thinking about how this person is married but they are younger, and about this person and about that. And it's really just you and your fears, sweetie. I'm going to have to say, I would just kind of let it on go. I don't feel as though it is necessary to have that fear. I understand it. I definitely do. But I kind of feel like you're far away from that. And honestly, you know what? There's a lot of people into their 40s and they are not single and they're absolutely miserable. So I'm going to say 40 and single is better than 40 in a relationship and miserable. I'm going to say let's go one day at a time. Let's not stress about it. But it is definitely your unconscious that is trying to, it's just kind of scaring you, sweetie. And notes. Let's go and do some notes. I'm going to go into the Truthful deck because it truly is, since you guys are more friends, it truly is the best deck that I can use for you, sweetie. So let's go into the Truthful deck. I want you to know that you are so very special to me. I do want you to know that you do matter into my life. And I do hope that maybe at some point, whenever I am ready, that maybe you will wait for me. And I'm also getting over here that I am open to different type of compromises altogether. Sending you so much love, beautiful Jasmine. You are definitely right, Lilith. Yes, yes, and yes. Often they do, honestly. Let's go and see over here. Hold on. All right, and even Amy is back on tonight. Jasmine is a good YouTube user. Bright Eyes. Check in on Rufus Energy for ending of 2022. What does 2022 have for you in real estate? Let's go see. And we're going to finish up these readings over here with Anastasia and Watson. You are definitely right, Lilith. Divine Goddess, a little bit less. Since she's no longer working at the same place, she comes in a little bit less. She has a little bit less questions, but definitely, yes. And, oh, you forgot. You forgot Susan. Drive-by donations. Lilith, Susan, she always comes in then. It is. It's a really good way to take a break, right? Yeah. Let's go see over here. Bright Eyes. Check it on Rufus Energy for the ending of 2022. And then what does 2022 have for you in real estate? Talking about real estate, that reminds me, Zaria's Tarot. We have not heard from her in like a whole week, I would have to say at least. I hope she's okay. Here we go. I'm getting our Six of Pentacles. Oh, my sweetie, the exact same thing we're always getting over here. I have to say, Bright Eyes. I am definitely going to have to say, lovely. We are still into that, I want to be with you, but I have problems trying to commit towards you. I want to be with you, but I have fears, and I have anxiety, and I have all different kind of things that just kind of, you know, get into my mind. Ah, Bright Eyes. Hold on, Bright Eyes. Let's put this away. Let's do that, and let's do a little bit of a cross, Bright Eyes. Here we go. She does often, Lola. She does often. Often she'll come in like 10 or 15 minutes before the end, and she'll like shoot out like 6 or 7 different questions, and then she disappears. I know, right? Where is Zaria? I should write her an email. I don't usually keep emails, honestly. I don't like to keep track of things because I don't want anybody to find out things sometimes. You know, some people, I don't know. I feel better if I read and I delete. But yeah, I should write to her. I should try and find her to see if she's doing okay. Okay, Zaria. This is what I'm, not Zaria. Beautiful. Bright Eyes. Here we go. I know, she doesn't. She's hilarious, Swanson. You gotta love Susan. She's so darn cute. I'm definitely gonna have to say over here, my beautiful, what I can see into the overall energy, my beautiful Bright Eyes, is that we are always, always, always afraid of what? And now it's in reverse position. I'm turning it back up. We're afraid of the Tower moment. We're afraid of bad things. We're afraid of endings. We're afraid of rejection and everything that comes along. I want you to know that my overall energy over here is into the reverse position. So it's not about having all those horrible things happen to you. It's about being afraid about them. Yeah, but they're not happening. So a big difference. Ultimately over here, I I know, right? I know, Luth. When you start listing them off, right? Seriously. I'm going to have to say over here, altogether, I feel as though we're kind of refusing, Bright Eyes, we're refusing to close up like one cycle. And he's been like that forever, right? We always have a little bit of that, I want to close, but I'm not quite closing. So there is a refusal to close out one life cycle to move on forward to the other. So I'm still seeing some delays over here, my beautiful. I feel as though we want to give you that love. We want to be generous around you. We want to be close to you. I feel as though we're actually quite greedy about having you into our life. But at the same time, again, life cycles, knowing though that we are meant to be together, that these cycles and these changes, they are coming towards us, but they're going to be coming into a way and into a moment that is somewhat unexpected. So you can't expect it to really happen. It's just going to happen. So I'm seeing over here, we have difficult decisions onto our mind, no doubt about it. But you know what? We're going to be finding beautiful peace, and we are going to be finding that beautiful togetherness by the ending of 2022. So all that to say, honestly, Bright Eyes, I talked an awful lot and I gave you some information, but ultimately it's a yes for the energy for the end of 2022. I really just wanted to get a little bit more information and figure out that, you know what? I do see that we are afraid of change. We are afraid of transitions. So what does 2022 have for you in real estate? Let me go see. Hopefully you've got a lot of, houses and condos that you're going to sell. For the moment, I kind of feel as though things are going to be moving a little bit more slowly. Hello, Big Cleo. I'm also seeing over here our 3 of Pentacles followed out. Okay, sweetie, I'm going to say that you are going to be having some sales, and I feel as though it's a yes, you are, but I'm not going to say a great big success. I'm going to say from here to the end of 2022, maybe I'm going to say a maximum of 3, but for some reason I'm getting 2. I'm getting maybe 2 sales into my mind over here. I just kind of feel like things are going to be a little bit more difficult. There might be some people who might change their mind, and things are really just going to become economically a little bit slower over here. So slowing down. I'm going to say a slowdown in real estate for you from here to the end of 2022, sweetie. Let me know if there's anything else I can do for you, my beautiful Bright Eyes. Sending you so much love, sweetie. I'm going to move over to Anastasia, but I do want to go and see over here my dear friend, Amy. Do I think that one day he might want love? You can't see him being happy like he thinks he will be. Do I see him one day wanting love? Perhaps, sweetie, but it's going to be in a long time. We're not talking a year, and we're not talking 2 years. I'm going to say into the following year, my beautiful Amy, it's about trying to get back the ex-wife, and I don't feel like we're going to be getting her back. So after that 1 year, then we're going to be working on ultimately different things, finding our own happiness. But I feel as though our own happiness is still working through with our demands and our desires, because when we're not into a relationship, we get them fulfilled. So I feel like this is what we're going to be looking for. And who ultimately wants to just fulfill somebody's desires, right? Everybody wants to be loved. We want it to go both ways. Really, really important. So I'm kind of feeling as though it's going to be difficult. So does he truly want to be loved? I feel like he truly wants to be listened to ultimately. He wants to be obeyed. He wants people to obey to his desires. And I feel like that is where the main problem is. Yeah, I do feel, Amy, that there is going to be some regrets. I do feel that. There's no doubt about it. But at the same time, I'm also going to say with this type of personality, my beautiful Amy, there are going to be some regrets, but there's going to be some regrets until the fact that he does find somebody else. If it's not you, it will be somebody else. And that's just the way the life goes, sweetie. It's like you. If you're not with your husband, you leave your husband, there will most likely be somebody else who's going to be coming into your life. That is a cycle. That is how life goes. So there is going to be some regrets until we end up seeing somebody else. Ultimately, our main purpose here is having our needs fulfilled, having our criterias kind of checked out on by the box, and it's really important for him because this is something that P has not been able to get other than by doing this with you. And now he knows what the taste of it is, and he knows what he wants, and he knows what he desires. And other than the wife, he is never going to go back into a relationship where he's not going to be able to get that, especially since he's going to be starting off over again all by himself. Are you, Bright Eyes? You're so funny, sweetie. Oh, you know what, Bright Eyes? It could be, sweetie, but you know what? Sometimes I just kind of feel at the same time that you're just not with the right people. Sometimes people, oh my gosh, people, they just hang around. And I mean, they are big purchases because we are talking about homes, right? So I'm going to say don't give up, sweetie. Believe into yourself. The more you believe into yourself, the more you believe into the property that you are going to sell, and you think that it is the best property ever for them, they are going to buy it. If they believe you, if you are able to make them believe that this is the house for them, they are going to purchase it. So the only thing, what you really have to make sure is when you're going out to show a house, a property to somebody, make sure that this is fulfilling every single criteria that they want. And then they are going to purchase the house, sweetie. I promise you. If you're able to give them what they have been looking for, they're not going to wait 2 seconds. They're going to go for it. But you need to believe into yourself. You need to believe into your property, and you'll do it. Let's go see Anastasia. Love messages from Hassie and some messages from the universe. Well, why don't we just go for the universe? It's kind of interesting that you were talking to me about the universe because I took some out for you the other day, didn't I? Let's go for it. Hello, my beautiful Carrie, sweetie. Let's go for it. Let's go see for our dear friend Anastasia. You need to be confident about every single thing that you're going to do, okay, Carrie? This is the house that they need, and this is why they need it. When are we signing it? Let's go for it. Don't give them the doubt. Don't give them too much time. This is when it has to be done. Let's go for it because it's going to be sold to somebody else. And then they're going to be so worried. Oh, la la. Oh, Bright Eyes. Every house that I have bought, oh, it was crazy, 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 Bright Eyes. Okay, I've bought 2 different houses into the past. And one of them, I mean, it was out onto the market since 3 days, and they already had 2 different offers onto the house when we went to visit it. And ultimately, they picked us. It was sold by the owner, though. They picked us because we were fitting with what they wanted for that house, because we didn't have any children, but we were wanting to have children, and they were very family oriented, and this is why they sold us the house. But it was, I mean, my gosh, it sold like that. And the house that we have now, again, I mean, we really had to be, it took us a whole year to find it. We were with an agent and we did the research ourselves, and it just had every single criteria that we wanted. So, I mean, there was nothing about it. It's what we wanted. We asked for, you know, a garage. We asked for, you know, whatever it is that we asked for, it was there. We could not say no. It was perfect. That's what you've got to do, sweetie. No compromises. Oh, come on. Seriously, Watson? Okay, guys, stop it. Okay, I'm going to continue. I'm just going to stop listening to whatever you guys are talking about with my voice, okay? And I'm going to stop babbling away with you know, houses and stuff. Okay, I'm going to have to say for you, my beautiful Anastasia, expected news is on the way for you. Yes, yes, and yes. Stop stressing out about this because all is going to work out exactly as it should. And you know what? Somebody wants your attention. I hope it's Hassie. Let me go and give you some messages from Hassie since somebody wants your attention. I say let's go for it. So let's go and figure this out. Who wants your attention, sweetie? What would I talk about? Honestly, Lilith, I think I just talk all the time and I never really stop. Yeah, I don't know. Who knows? Maybe one day, Lilith, I will start a podcast and, I'll invite you guys. That's it. And, yeah, we'll just talk about a bunch of different stuff, right? I could talk forever because I never stop talking. Since I was a little girl, honestly, whenever I went to bed with my mom, she would have me have naps with her, and I didn't want to have naps, and I would talk her all the way to sleep, honestly. And then I'd get upset because I'm like, are you sleeping? Are you not listening to me anymore? And there she was kind of snoring next to me, right? And I'm like, seriously? And this has been a pattern throughout my whole life. David does the same thing. Everybody. I just talk and talk and talk until you fall asleep, which would make you think that I'm boring. But no, I guess I just talk all the time, and you can't put me to sleep. Well, there you go. Witchcraft and tarot, or, yeah, psychology. I know. I could have Judith on there with you, right? Oh my gosh, the ghost stories we could have onto that, Lilith. Ooh. Listening and studying your tarot star reading before you became a mod. So yes, your voice is candy. Oh, stop. Okay, guys, you have to stop. I'm not listening to you guys. I am not. My ego is going to go whoof, all the way throughout the roof. Let me go see. It did, my beautiful big Cleo. It is definitely at the end of the month of September. Give me a moment, and I am going to check it out again for you, okay? Yeah, that's it. Lilith and Juanson, stop it now. I know, no more. Don't do it, Carrie. I love how peaceful our connection is. Big Cleo, give me a moment. I'm going to go and validate that again for you. Okay, but yes, it did seem to be at the end of September. You have been the only person who has made me want to be a better man. I want to provide for you. When you put your arms around me, I feel like home. I want to do something special for your birthday, sweetie. And let's go see the other ones over here. Let's go over here. Big Cleo, just give me one moment. I will ask the cards again about it, sweetie, but it was what I was seeing. It was more around the end of September because we were afraid of conflicts. We kind of feel like this is just kind of dragging on. Some people don't want to see us together, but I really don't care. I have options, but I really just want you. I'm feeling the consequences of my choices and of my actions. I also want you to know over here that sometimes I'm a little bit in denial. You really are the very best thing that has ever happened to me. I feel the sexual energy that is between us, yet it's beyond physical attraction. It needs to be elevated to the expression of deep, unconditional love. When I look into your eyes, I see the universe and it activates me. I daydream about you. Sometimes it's sexual, other times I visualize our future together. I long for your kisses and I long for your touch. I want to hold you into my arms and I want to feel our bodies unite as one. Oh, there you go, Juanson. You're even going to give me the music? Oh, yes, yes, and yes. All right, I say let's go for the podcast tomorrow if you're going to be even providing the music for me. Yes. I have been watching you from every different kind of source. Challenges are supposed to bring us stronger together, not push us apart. And whatever this is, it is coming towards us. A beginning will be there. And I want you to know that I appreciate all the love and all the care that you seem to be sending my way this whole time. I want you to know that I do miss you when we are not close together. And I'm also getting over here, let's reflect ourselves in this relationship so we can make those beautiful and right decisions. Sending you so much love, my sweetie Anastasia. Carrie, you say spooky. Yeah, I don't like spooky. I said no about spooky. I did. Yeah, you must stay out of the naughty corner. Definitely. Definitely. I get you. But as long as you're not talking about anything spooky, I don't put you in no corner, Carrie. I know, Carrie, I was afraid of leaving my office last night. I swear, I heard spooky stuff onto the other side. I ended up going because Lilith gave me the courage to leave my office. I was hearing my dog. I was hearing a bunch of stuff. And I'm like, oh my gosh, do I have a ghost onto the other side? Because I often do. And anyways, that's my story. So don't scare me with that stuff again tonight, guys. I got to go upstairs with a flashlight onto my phone. Oh, yes. And then I run up the stairs. What if I break a leg running up the stairs into the dark? Honestly, guys, because I don't have time to turn on the light. Okay, well, let me go and see over here for our dear friend, Big Cleo. What is going on? When is it going to be into the month of September? So the girlfriend. It did, Lilith. Yes, I went all the way upstairs and I was so proud about myself and everything was perfect. I did not even hear one little sound and that's it. Everything was good. Yeah, stop it. Now, Carrie, now you're going into the naughty corner because you are definitely just kind of spiking and getting my interest. Yet, I don't really want to know. I want to know, but I don't. You see, I'm a very curious Aries. If you give me that type of information, I want to know what it is that you're emailing. I want to know what kind of spooky stuff you've got. But at the same time, I definitely don't want to know what it is. I don't. Oh, I definitely will. Oh, yes, Lilith. Between my magical wands and my potions, I will banish them into another dimension. Thank you so very much for giving me that beautiful energy just at the end of the live, Lilith, so I can leave and run out of my office with courage. Let's continue. Let's go see. Big Cleo, 9 of Wands, followed on out of here by a 3 of Cups. Oh, Carrie, no, it didn't go well, Carrie. I fell asleep is what happened. After 2 minutes, I was comfortable underneath my blankets and I fell asleep. I did though find some interesting tarot shopping today, but I had no time to actually investigate it. So there you go. I will investigate tonight or maybe tomorrow. I don't know, but I will be doing some investigating. As much as in witchcraft as in tarot and oracle decks. Yes. All right. So I'm definitely going to have to say over here, my beautiful Big Cleo, it does seem to be around the end of September. Why is it until the end of September? Because into the month of August, we're still into that whole game of And it's not a game, but we're into that conflict of what kind of relationship are we going to be having. And then I just kind of feel like this conflict you're not seeing this week. Next week, there's a possibility, but it's not all that big. So I just kind of feel as though time is moving on by. I feel like into the month of September, whatever conflict it is that you guys have about having that open relationship is going to be something a little bit more of the past. We're going to be able and willing to actually turn the page upon it to start something new, to start something better, and to actually ask you to be our girlfriend at that point, which is why I'm saying around the end of September. I don't really feel it before that. I feel like there's a lot of different things that we just need to pass on through, but every single thing seems to be taking like a week or 2 weeks every single time, which is why I'm saying that time period, sweetie. Oh, Carrie, sweetie. Yeah, no. I know, right? I know, Lola. Yeah, Carrie, you got to get rid of those. Well, don't get rid of them. Keep them. Either read your book really, really well. That came with, read the guide that came with the deck that you bought these from, or just kind of put them away, sweetie. You need to find a deck that you're able to connect with and that you're actually able to read. Oh my God, Carrie, there are so many beautiful decks that I see out there. And I mean, I read tarot all the time. I'm able to read them. And some of them I'm just not interested in. As much as they are beautiful, they just make no sense. You just got to rack your brains out in order to get a message out. That being said, you don't connect with them. If you don't connect with them, you're not going to be getting the messages that you want. A beautiful deck, Carrie, is when you get that deck and you open it on up and you shuffle it and you ask it a question. If it is clear and it is precise and it does seem to answer the question that you are asking with exactitude, then I say keep it. And if it's not, and it's bogus, and it's not offering you the clarity that you need upon a situation that you already know about, you need to get rid of it. It is not connecting with you, sweetie. Oh, you did, didn't you, Juanson? You might listen to some Edgar. Oh no, Juanson. I cannot listen to Edgar Allan Poe before bed. I can't do it. I can't. I love Edgar Allan Poe. I do, but I can definitely not listen to that before bed. That is scary. No, not happening. I love the man. I mean, oh my gosh. The imagination and the stories and the voice. Wow. But yeah, no, I can't do it. So, Carrie, you've got to do an interview with every single one of your decks, sweetie. Make sure that they're connecting with you or not. Oh, I love Poe too. I've always loved Poe. What a twisted kind of character, right? But so fascinating. Big Cleo, will Z and you meet next week? Is it a yes or no? It's a no, sweetie, for next week. Ace of Swords, reverse position. World, reverse position. Not being ready to do so. Being still stubborn. And you're here just kind of wondering and waiting. What shall I do? As he is still saying a no, sweetie. Oh yes, the Edgar Allan Poe Tarot is fantastic. I do have it here, which I use sometimes, but not always. It just depends what kind of questions I'm getting. But I do love it. Pendulum. Juanson, you're up next, sweetie. So let's go and see over here. Will Z and Big Cleo meet next week? And that is a no. I'm going to say not this week, and I'm going to say not next week. As for the following week, Big Cleo, I do not know. There could be a possibility, but it's not this week and it's not next week, sweetie. And you know what? By then, Big Cleo, the energy could definitely change. It could be completely different. It could be a yes, he could change, or something that you could say that could change the energy. So let's not go too far off. I'm going to say this week and next week a no. After that, there is a strong possibility for a yes, but it is still a little bit uncertain. Watson, let's go for it, sweetie. What do we've got? I'm getting our King of Swords. We know what we want. We're moving on forward with it. Ace up. Gosh. 8 of Swords, being stuck into a position, not being comfortable in it, but still holding on, but wondering, is there going to be pain at the end of the road, but still hoping and wanting for something good. That being said, insecurity between you and Elizabeth is there. It is palpable. We don't really know where we're going, what is happening, but you know what? It is beautiful because we are holding on and we are hoping for the very best. It is, definitely. I like that, Watson. I do have to say, with that hand going on. Let's go and see if anything is popping on out in work, and then I'm going to go out to the message cards on what Elizabeth has to say. Knight of Wands. I know. It is coming on over, love. It is soon. I am getting over here. Knight of Wands. Okay. I feel as though things are moving really, really quickly. You're going to be a little bit more busy. You're still going to be a little bit wondering, wonder I reach out to her or not. The connection with Elizabeth is still there. It is perfect. There's no problem with it. I just kind of feel as though work, it's busy. It is what it is, but it is busy. Let me take out Gospel of Arabia, and then I'm going to take out the Naked deck. Okay, I'm getting over here vows, which is interesting, isn't it? Okay, so let's go see what this message is bringing up forth for you, Watson. Vows. Vows. Keep a promise that you have made unless there will be a dire consequence for doing so. Vows are made under divine watch, so do not take them lightly. Consider your motivations carefully before setting any strong intentions. Actions, they speak louder than words. I do like that. And interesting, because we do get also a message with this that all of these beautiful vows, they can be strengthened with what? With witchcraft. It's interesting, isn't it? Okay, let's go see what the Naked Tarot has to say for you, because I'm loving that deck. Here we go. No, Carrie, no naughty, no naughty. Send an email out. Okay, what does Watson need to know? Oh, I like this one. I do. Okay, Watson. Watson. The actual message that I am getting out for you over here is this beautiful unicorn, which is the Fool. So, the Fool is telling you about freedom, about new beginnings, about unlimited potential. This is about you inviting lightness to lead your way. As you leap forward into a world of uncertainty, You need to allow the curiosity within your heart to expand. Unlimited possibilities are awaiting you, and they open up your perspective to be guided under the influence of a higher source, or maybe even a higher power. A magnificent energetic influence that is going to lead your higher self, is going to embrace life and every single one of your adventures, every single one of your glory. And when you see the world through the eyes of truth, then you're going to be uncertain that enchanted dreams are awaiting for you. Your main message coming out through over here is that you need to leap. The universe is going to catch you. Magic starts with the very first few steps, and the universe is going to guide you for the rest. I love it. I do. All right. Let's move on over to some messages. Let's get an angel message out. An angel message. Now is a time to let go of any past pains or struggles that you have endured. In order to have the necessary strength to move forward into your destiny, you must forgive those who have hurt you into the past. And let me go see over here. It's not the naughty bag, it is the date bag. What am I getting? With you, Elizabeth wants to do something new. She would like to either maybe go for a walk into the park. She would like to dance together. And you know what? She would kind of like to take a little bit of a random road trip with you, sweetie. I love these little hearts. Look how cute they are. They are so darn adorable. Yeah, this is a date bag. I have the bang bag too, but that's something else. Now, let's go. I'm going to get you some other messages. Hold on. Let's do this over here. Such as, and voila. All right, what does she have to say into her messages? It is, isn't it? It's adorable. I want to see us as one of those couples who cook together and who dance around the kitchen. I love that imagery. I know, seriously, right? The bang bag. Later today or tomorrow night, what do you... Energies can still change. Oh, they can. Oh, Big Cleo, my dear gosh. Big Cleo, they could change in 2 minutes. I could do your reading in 5 minutes. And into his mind, he could change and he could decide that he wants to see you right here, right now. Energies change all the time, which is why I try not to do any readings that are way out into the future. Because yes, it can give you that overall energy that is right there, right now. But it can ultimately change. So how you feel today might not be how you are going to be feeling tomorrow. So it can change the energy. It's a definite yes onto that one, Big Cleo. Tomorrow I could do your reading and I could say you're seeing him in 2 days. Like I could tell you that nothing has changed. It could go both ways, sweetie. Watson, it is hard to put this into words, but I'm going to try to do so. When things get hard, I think of falling into your arms. They can, Big Cleo. They can, sweetie. Anybody that you're going to get some readings from, they can definitely change. And they have changed into the past, Big Cleo. So yes, they can change. It depends on what your intentions are, and it depends on what his intentions are. So there's no doubt about it. You could decide, Big Cleo, that you're going to reach out to him when you normally wouldn't, and there's something that you could say that could change everything. Like he could be doing the same thing to you. It is cute, isn't it? I like it, Carrie. And here we go. And let's go see into this one. Let me know, Big Cleo, if you would like me to put another spell, sweetie, okay? Let me know, sweetie. Send me an email if you would like me to send one out for you. I will always come back to you because I certainly cannot help it. And I don't get all that much work done, sorry, these days. I feel as though talking to you and thinking about you is so much more fun. And let's finish it up with the Hermit Tarot. Oh, that's it, Juanson. Honestly, things change all the time. You could be upset. Something could happen into your day. It could change the whole energy of everybody that is around you. I want you to know that I want you. I could definitely be your hero. You make me want to do all different kind of bad sexual things. I would love to get you drunk, Juanson. And I just really want you all the time. How sexy is she tonight? Seriously, Juanson. It is sex, 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 and sex. Actually, wait. All of them are sexual. All of them. Every single one of them. I know. And if she had anything to tell you, what would it be? She has an imbalance right now into her life. She has discords. She has somewhat of a false sense of security. So she was trying to align herself. She was trying to align her feelings, her thoughts, and ultimately her direction in life. This is what she wants you to know. She's not completely herself right now, and she wants you to forgive her for that because she was trying to find where she truly does belong. I know, seriously. It is not. This is not a sexy night. I took out the Hermit. I didn't take out no sexy cards. That being said, Big Cleo, let me know if I can do anything for you, if you would like me to put an extra spell out for you, sweetie. Sending you guys so much love. So much. Love you guys, every single one of you. I love coming to see you here every single day. I thank you for your patience. I thank you for your beautiful souls, your beautiful energy. And I wish you guys the most lovely and beautiful evening. I am going to wish for Lilith and Juanson and Carrie spooky things. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Spooky, beautiful things, of course, with beautiful energies. So, see you tomorrow. Love you guys. Good night, everybody.